Yo, what's up buddy? How you guys doing? Apa kabar and selamat pagi. This video is update about how you as a foreigners open up business in Indonesia. How you as a foreigners live and earn money by open up business in Bali. So watch this video until the end. My name is Oki Misa. I'm your host in Bali. Remember my last video? The roof of terrace of room Frangipani collapsed. Now it's repaired. Well, the design is more simple to speed up the time because I have a new check-in in 2 days. But it's good enough, I think. What do you think? We are also installing air conditioning in the Lotus apartment. This apartment also pretty favorite. Even it's only apartment, but they also have a kitchen corner, dining table, or you can also work there. Pretty good Wi-Fi, etc. Well, I mentioned the link in the description if we want to book it. The price is already include free mineral water, gas for stove, and room cleans once a week. But this apartment only for one guest though, because due to the half of the floor is a wooden floor. So I'll try to make sure there's not too much noise to the apartment below. Anyway, this video is not about my apartment. This video is not about my villa. This video is about how you as a foreigners open up business in Bali, updates July 2023. In this video, I'm gonna tell you all the information about it, the step that you will go through so you can live in Bali. So if you're interested on how to go to Bali, how to live in Bali, and condition in Bali now, consider to subscribe. Guys, for you to be considered doing business legally in Bali, you have to pay tax. I think it works everywhere. And for you be able to pay tax, you have to have tax registration number. Here we call it NPWP. And for you to have the tax registration number, you have to have a PTPMA, Limited Liability Company for Foreign Investment. So without PTPMA, that means you don't have a tax registration number. If you don't have a tax registration number, that means you're not paying tax. You're not paying tax, that means your business is illegal. Period. No but, no excuse. You get benefits from Bali, then you have to pay tax to the Bali. Totally fair. Now for you who already have a business in Bali, earn money by doing something in Bali, ask yourself, do you pay tax in Bali? Do you have a tax registration number? If not, then you're doing illegal activity. Simple. This includes foreigners who rent a villa for long term and then they renting out again with a shorter period, let's say through Airbnb. If you're not paying tax, that means your business, your villa business is illegal. Be careful. If you got caught, if there's a control from the immigration, you will got problem. Now, let me tell you, this is gonna be a quite long video. But if you want to do a business in Bali, if you want to earn money in Bali, make sure you watch this video until the end. Now, let's start. What is the PMA? It stands for Limited Liability Company for Foreign Investment. I mean, the translation of it. If it's local investment, then it's only PT. It's not PTPMA, only PT. That's a local invest. A PTPMA requires at least 2 shareholders. Can be 100% foreigners or can be mixed with local. A PTPMA requires at least 1 director. Can be one of the shareholders or can be anybody who got appointed by the shareholders to do the job. And also can be local, can be foreigners. Of course, if it's foreigners, then the PTPMA must sponsor him or her to get working kita, so he or she can do a job as a director running the business. A PTPMA only allowed to own medium to big business. For example, if it's a restaurant, must be at least 50 seats, 50 chairs. And if it's a resort like this, then must be at least on 4,000 square meter land. Also, a PTPMA must at least has total share value of 700,000 US dollars, 10 billion Indonesian rupiah minimum. So okay, do we have to invest that money upfront? Yes, but not all together upfront. So it can be gradually. Like for instance, if you have a real estate business, let's say on the first month you lease a land. Let's say you spend, I don't know, 50,000 US dollars, and then on second month you build a villa on it. Let's say you spend another 50,000, and then on the third month you buy furniture or something, etc., etc. And then all those expenses will be add up, which one day will reach the maximum shares. So not to worry. Just one thing you have to remember. Make sure you transfer the money to your PTPMA bank account, your company bank account first before you spend it. before you pay all the expenses. So it will consider as investment because each time there's some money from the shareholder to the bank account, to the company bank account, it will consider as the investment. So make sure of that. Never pay directly from your personal bank account to, I don't know, to the landlord or something if you want to pay the lease. Now, how to get the PMA? Well, I think it's getting dark. Yeah, it's cloudy up there. Let me just brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think it's better. Now, how to get the PMA? First, you have to submit the name of all shareholders, which minimum 2 shareholders. If it's foreigners, I need their passport, which must be still valid for 33 months, their home address, email, and phone number. If local, then I need their local ID, the KTP. And if it's local, I need also their personal tax registration number, their personal NPWP. And you have to submit the name of the director will be, which will be one of the shareholders or someone from the outside. I need their passport too. Second, I need the name of your PMA will be. Must be contain at least 3 words. Like for instance, what's up Bali? That's 3 words. So must be contain 3 words. Third, I need the address of the PTPMA. I need the address, let's say your business location, or if you don't have a business location, your office, the office of your PTPMA. Most of the foreigners, if they don't have one, they just rent a virtual office and rent it for 1 year. If you're interested to rent a virtual office, send me email, okay? I always mention my email down in the description. So make sure you check the description. And then fourth, I need your business sectors. So for instance, restaurant or real estate or hotel, etc. Remember, as I said earlier, must be medium to big businesses. If it's restaurant, as I said, must be at least 50 chairs, 50 seats. Okay, can I have more than one business? Yes, you can. But remember, each business, if it's a different sectors, like for instance, you have a restaurant and also you have a hotel, must be reported every 3 months or 4 months. I forgot for that one. And each of it must be have a plan more than 10 billion Indonesian rupiah. Except if they're in one location. For instance, if you have a hotel and you also have a restaurant inside, then it's okay. But if I may suggest, better if you have like restaurant, for instance, focus in one business sectors. But you have some, like for instance, you have 3 restaurants in Bali or 2 restaurants in Bali. Anyway, you can add another business sectors later on, let's say after. So it doesn't have to be final in the first PTPMA. You can add it up another business sectors later on. And number 5, if the shareholders need investor kitas, which is the staying permit for the shareholders, so they can stay for 2 years, extendable of course. I need their address in Bali. And last but not least, down payment 60%. You can pay the rest, the 40% later on when the kitas and the PTMA finish. Normally it takes like 2 months. And then a week, it is still dark. Let me just move the camera like this. I think better, no? I think better like this. Okay. And then about a week after you submit the documents I mentioned, the 5 documents, I need at least one of the shareholders come to Bali to sign the deed before the notary. At least one of the shareholders. Better all of it, but if you cannot, just one of the shareholders. But the rest, those who cannot come to Bali, need to sign a letter of power of attorney, so the shareholders who can come can sign on their behalf. Then in about 10 business days after the signing, your PTPMA done. The director can proceed to create or open up a company bank account using all documents that I'm gonna give. It's about like 9 documents. One of it is tax registration number, which you need to pay the tax, so your business will be legal if you pay the tax. So the PMA is done, company bank account is done, you can start investing and do business in Bali legally. Please remember though, every 3 months you need to report the progress to the government. This due to a problem that lately a lot of foreigners just applying for PTPMA and kitas, but actually they're not gonna do a business, they're just looking for the staying permit. So because of that, now PTPMA requires to report their progress every 3 months. And then you have to pay the VAT every month. And every year you have to pay the company income tax. Okay, how much is it, the PTPMA income tax? Well, for company which revenue still below 350,000 US dollars a year, the income tax rate only 0.5% from gross income every month. If you still have a question, send me email. Or if you want me to do your PTPMA, send me email. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about the investor kitas, because if I talk the investor kitas now, this video is already too long. So I decided to talk the investor kitas, the staying permit for the shareholders, in the next video. I'm gonna explain how to get it. I'm gonna explain the benefit of having the investor kitas. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for those who haven't, smash the notification bell so you won't miss any update from me regarding how to go to Bali, how to live in Bali, and condition in Bali now. My name is Oki Misa, signing off from Bali.